Good. Oh, I guess it's midday. Midday, my subscriber. That's right, you. I'm talking to you, my subscriber. How you doing this morning? I guess it's not morning. I keep saying morning. It's midday. It's noontime. Gotta get with the program, right? And once again, I'm in my car. I seem to like my car. But I wanted to do a video. It's time. Look at this, folks. I got this the other day at the thrift store. The embroidery, I love it. It's a little, very lightweight. I'm talking lightweight. This fabric is so paper thin, but it's been so hot here in our neck of the woods in New England. Very hot, very humid, and you need something really lightweight. And I didn't have any. This is a dress. I didn't have any cute little dresses. And it just, it's like umpire, and then it blouses out a little. It's got two little side pockets, and just comes to the barely above the knees. It's adorable, and so me, and so perfect. And I bought it at a good price. It wasn't on sale, but I didn't mind. I think it was, I don't know, $5.99, something like that. White tag. But I bought it thinking I'll sell it on eBay, and make good money, because anything with embroidery does well. So that was my first thought. I didn't necessarily buy it for me. But then I got thinking, oh my God, I want this. I don't have any little summer dresses. I have a couple, but they're old, and a lot of my stuff needs to get changed up and freshened up. And so I decided to keep it, and I love it, and it fits so perfect. It's so me. It's so what I needed and what I wanted. I was first thinking of a bathing suit cover up, because I need those too. That's what I was looking for, but really didn't find anything I really liked other than this thing. But I'm really liking this. This is perfect for this weather. So again, in front of the doctor's office. I know that seems to be all I do, and all my videos are me in front of this building. But I called again because the tooth has healed nicely 2 weeks ago. God, that went by fast, but thank the good Lord that it did, because for a few days there it was quite painful. But has healed nicely, and I'll take that, and the pain has subsided, but I'm still having an earache on this side, which is, I believe, separate. It's my sinuses, and so I called because I couldn't take the earache pain. I bought some over-the-counter ear pain drops, and they seem to help a little bit. And I got the whole neti pot thing that I don't know why I don't crack that darn thing open and just use it. Bought it months ago. And so I go in there telling the girl all this, and that I believe I need some antibiotic to really knock this, whatever it is, out of me. And only to get told they don't give antibiotics anymore for sinus infections. Didn't know that. Maybe it's because your body gets immune to that. I don't know, but or they figure, the neti pot, Flonase, Allegra, this and that. So here we are. That's what I got told. She sent over a Flonase prescription, so I've got to go get that. But I've got to get back home. Today's dump day. Got to get our butts to the dump. Thursdays and Saturdays, dump day in our town, and you go, and it's got the whole recycling center and that. And so I have a trunk full of trash as we speak. So I'm the smelly car in the parking lot. Anyway, I know, too much information. All right, another swig of my morning coffee. So, folks, with all of that, I have to say I am totally enjoying my little Walmart special 18-foot, by 4 feet pool. I am not kidding you. a couple of those dollar store floaty things where you can put your little drink, and the car dealership across the street blew them up for us. I am not kidding you. I'm reading my book. You can tell it's all waterlogged because it fell in the water. But this is my summer reading. Got it for free at the senior center, and I have to say, by the time I'm done with it, it will definitely be ready for the trash. But I'm going to read it anyway, all warped and everything as it is, because I'm really enjoying it. And I like him, and I want to read this book. I read his wife's book, but I haven't read his. So I'm enjoying it. So I'm on about page, just cracked it open, about page 18 or something like that. I like to read, and I haven't read that much. With all the things I do, I find there's just not a lot of time to sit and read, and I miss that. So in the summer, I do try to read a book, and I usually will try to get a thick book, one that will take me the summer. Like I said, I only read when, like, I'm in the pool or sitting on the swing or something. But yeah. And yesterday, my husband and I, just us, because my daughter's on vacation with her daughter, my granddaughter, and they're in Florida as we speak. Long story, and they're enjoying themselves tremendously. And so it's just Eddie and I, and of course the dog and the cat. But we sat out in what we call our bug house, which is a little area outdoors. It's really just a deck that he encased years back. Has a ramp to get up into it, and it's hidden by little trees. Some people don't even know it's there, but it's just as you come out of our house. I've showed it before, but it's a great little area we love to sit in, and we used to cook out there, but we haven't lately, although I did buy myself a little mini charcoal grill that I got to put together, and I thought maybe before the summer's over we'd have a couple of barbecues, right? So anyway, but what I wanted to say is we sat out there, we ordered takeout pizza, and I got a little eggplant parm dinner special over Ziti. It was delicious over Ziti, and I love it. And we enjoyed ourselves. I had my phone, and I played old music that we both enjoy. Patsy Cline, Hank Williams Sr., There's a Tear in My Beer. My husband loves that one. I love Patsy Cline, and I like to sing to the music. I mean, we're sitting there having the best time all by ourselves, just me and him. It was like old times, and I tell you, those little things, folks, those little pleasures, I had a ball. I didn't want to do anything else. I did do some house cleaning, but I mean, that was fun. I liked that. So I'm hoping we can do more of that, because with the dog and all the rambunctiousness of the day, that we find ourselves sometimes crabbing at one another. And he's such a dear man. I don't want to crab at him. And anyway, he wants to crab at me, but it's just the circumstances, the day-to-day strife that you deal with. But to have a day like that and enjoy it was wonderful. I want to note that in my little journal of, it was fun. And you need that as you get older. You need to stop and reflect a moment on the things simple things that do bring you pleasure, not things that you have to go spend money on, or, yeah. I'm loving it. My little pool, which was only several $100s because we don't go anywhere, so I invest in that every summer, or it lasts me a couple summers, and when they break down and they're not good anymore, I just head up to Walmart and buy another one. And have someone help you set it up, and I enjoy that thing, I'm telling you. And I get a little workout, so I feel a little more buff. So anyway, that's good. And so with all of that, I thought, and talk about reading for just a moment, is that I love to read on top of all the other things I say that I like to do. I found that I wasn't much of a reader as a teenager growing up, or in high school, and that, no, not really. I think those are the joys that you find later in life as you mature and age and find hobbies and things. A good book And I can't tell people enough, a good book can take you to some wonderful places. I can't stress that enough to my granddaughter, who's, again, like all the rest of us kids, not really that great into reading right now. She's only 12 though, but I mean, although she has, my daughter and I have really tried to emphasize the pleasure of going to a library and picking out a good book, you know. But anyway, what I wanted to say too with that is that in meeting people, and I do like to meet new people and stuff, back in 2018, I think it was, I met a girl who born and raised in Costa Rica. So I think I met her in 2016. Yeah. So in 2018, she was headed back to her homeland to visit her family, and she invited me to go with her. And so be open to meeting new people and new experiences, because you never know where that's going to take you. I never imagined I'd get to travel anywhere out of the country, and especially Costa Rica. So I was all excited. And we went for 10 days. I went with her and her husband at the time, and it was quite the experience. But I did meet some wonderful people there, her family and everything, and they were great hostessing me, and that very much a culture shock, and as far as how they live, and very humbling experience, very, and yeah, different thing. But the weather wasn't cooperative, so it rained a lot, and I did get a little sick. But I mean, I got through all that. But I mean, I'm so glad for the experience. But what I wanted to get at in regard to reading is that I met a family with a young man named Hilbert, Mata Hilbert, and he was such a dear kid. I mean, early 20s at the time. And he kind of became my little escort when they were busy, because they also, she and her husband had some business to take care of in Costa Rica. She had a home there, and they had to do some banking and some meetings and stuff like that. So there were things like that they had to take care of, and they couldn't necessarily have me in the room with them and that. So they asked this Hilbert if he would like to be my guide and take me, you know, into a little couple of shops and stuff while they were busy doing that for the day, and just, you know, be with me, because I had a backpack and different stuff with me, and just to be safe. I didn't know anything about where I was going or anything, and there is a little bit of crime there, so we befriended. He took a liking to me right away, and I took a liking to him. He was like like having my son with me. Nice looking kid. But what I'm getting at is, given the lifestyle over there, there's not a lot of hope, let's say, for a young man like that. And I saw that they're not fully educated, or if they do make it through the high school level, they're only destined to maybe become like Uber drivers. There's a lot of traffic, and they go real fast in Costa Rica, and crazy. And so, and a lot of hills, and, you know, just crazy traffic. So that's what I found. That's what he does. I mean, he's skilled as a welder too, and a couple other things he knows how to do. But he had a brother or two and a sister, and they all kind of lived together. Again, being humble, and the humbling. There's not. They had a lovely little home, and his mother was liked to crochet, and she had beautiful lace doilies. I mean, very neat and clean. And they made food for us, and it was delicious, and just, yeah. But what I wanted to get at was, we're still friends. I still communicate with him from that time. Every now and then, and I'll talk to him. And even though I never learned Spanish, and he learned a few words of English, but I'm sure he's forgotten a few because we haven't talked lately. But anyway, I'm getting at the idea of I cannot stress to that young man enough to find a library over there or some place that can offer you books and start reading, Hilbert. Knowledge, educate yourself, make yourself knowledgeable, learn to speak English, and the better you can speak it, the better off you'll be. But even if it's just a little bit, it's going to guide you and help you. And I say all this to him, and he hasn't necessarily grown up enough to take me fully up on my words of wisdom, let's say, but I can't stress to him enough because his father passed away of a heart attack like last year, and it was devastating to the family. And he was only in his probably late 40s, early 50s, just a young man. But the lifestyle over there. Now, Hilbert himself has endured several close encounters of near death, being robbed and mugged, and one of them was by one of his own cousins or relatives or something, I think he told me, knowing that he had a little bit of extra money one day. Yeah, I mean, that they're so poor and they're so desperate, that many of them, that it's a hard lifestyle. And that's what I'm saying. There's not a lot of hope, and especially for the young man over there, they're just destined to take on a wife, marry, and go around driving cars for a living and transporting people, and they don't make a lot of money, and it's sad. So my take to him, my thing was, Hilbert, I can't tell you enough to educate yourself and really take it upon yourself to get to enjoy a good book. And once you get through that one, go get another one. And he has a lot of, they spend a lot of time off hours just home, and he's a heavy smoker, and he was also vaping, and he was so bad with that he ended up in the hospital quite a few times too with ill health and stuff. I mean, and he's an adorable, handsome young man, and I feel for that whole family because that's the way it is over there. Not a lot of hope. Well, and so, yeah, so I guess my take today, and I've got to get back home because we have a lot to do, and I have more house cleaning I want to do, check on my eBay. I did have a couple of things to go out yesterday, and I think I have one thing that I could get out today or tomorrow, a little vase. I didn't make a lot of money on it, but I'm glad to get rid of it. So yeah, but that's my take on today. Reading is power, knowledge. Reading is knowledge is power, right? Really, I can't stress that enough. Yeah. If you want to get somewhere, a book can take you to all around the world, and there's some great knowledge. And YouTube, I love YouTube for just that main purpose. All the things I've learned, my soft solder, breaking up dishes and jewelry making, YouTube, rag rug making with the window size loom that I made with a kit you ordered, YouTube. My reverse graphics that I know how to do, making signs with, rubbing off the Mod Podge paper, YouTube, lots of things, even like I'm doing now, just talking into the camera and, doing videos, YouTube. So again, can't say it enough, educate yourself and learn. And I'm still learning. I'm learning a lot about the analytics of YouTube and how it all works, and hoping to really grow my channel this year. So yes, I'm gonna ask you to subscribe if you have not already. Come in and join me. We have fun. I have a good story to tell, and there's always a little bit of humor and words of wisdom and some advice, life skills, right? So thank you. Big Anyway, could be a big truck. It's a busy area here at the hospital. Anyway, I love you. Thank you. And until we meet again, I certainly hope the universe provides. I truly do. Thank you now. Stay cool. Bye-bye.